15 minutes of heat here for you on 790 The Ticket. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 790. Miami Heat losers last night to the Denver Nuggets, 120-111. Tough night on the defensive end of the court for your Miami Heat. It was raining threes for Denver for most of the game. They were in the midst of a 6-game losing streak, so definitely tough to be Denver's slump buster, but they did get their MVP back last night, so obviously that was a big help. Also, something called Bones Highland, decided that he was Steph Curry. I've never heard of him before.
I know. That was crazy.
Denver's just rolling dudes out there who you've never seen, and
who's just making a boatload of money, and I mean, he's all right. Austin Rivers. He just keep getting paid.
Is Austin Rivers making a boatload of money? I don't know. The last time I remember him making a boatload of money, I think was when his dad gave him a contract. Let me see. Austin Rivers.
I think he signed a free agent deal.
Nah, he's making minimum.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
No, I take it back. Wow,
yeah.
Must have been.
Let's see. We can go and check out Austin. I got it up here. Career earnings for Austin Rivers. Yeah, when he was at the Clippers, he had a couple stints there making some dough, making in the $11 million range. But he's kind of been coasting. He's been making minimums for a good while now.
Wow. All right.
But anyway, last night, disappointing game from the defensive end. Now, listen, he didn't have Jimmy. He from that fall that he took in the Chicago game. Not surprising that he was out. I mean, he really looked like crap physically throughout that game. I mean, he was kind of trudging along, and props to him for actually staying in that game. But when he got back, the old flight back swell up, Leroy, tighten up.
I'm telling you, like when you get banged up like that, the best thing to do is keep playing, because the second you stop moving is when the pain starts.
Yeah.
So a lot of times he may look like, he's laboring, but it's actually the best as far as how it would feel. Now, again, once you stop, get on that plane and go home, all bets are off.
Yeah, it was so he was out yesterday. Tyler Hero remained out with what they're calling total body soreness. It's a little bit of a weird, I don't know, illness / total body soreness.
Excuse me.
What?
What?
They called it illness / total body soreness.
Sound like he got the flu or something. Because that's
he doesn't.
total body soreness. I guess the muscles ain't working for him, huh?
Don't do that. Yes, they are. He's amazing this year.
Oh, okay. When was the last time I missed a game with total body soreness?
I don't know what that means. Anyway, but listen, man. Two things.
Did I quit balloon? Hey, did I quit balloon toss when I pulled my hammy? No, I did not.
You didn't? I felt like you told Bob the game guy, I'm out. I feel like I remember that too. Pretty sure that's how I remember that going.
Perhaps.
So yeah, Nikola Jokic was awesome yesterday. He had 24 and 15 and 7 assists as well. Bam Adebayo, he finished off with a nice game statistically, 24 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, but it was all basically in the third quarter. It's very weird. Bam had this thing that was going on with his wrist where he was holding it the entire, he kept flexing it the entire game. And for whatever reason, whenever that injury happened, couldn't miss a shot. He was nailing everything, but on the way back, he was laboring, squeezing his hand. I asked him about it after the game. He completely shot me down. He's like, I'm fine. So, yeah, guys don't like to talk about their injuries.
Sometimes when you get little bumps like that, you're not thinking about, how to do something. You just do it. You don't think about, your shot. You just trying to get it off.
I wish he would do that all the time. I wish we could do something with him where he doesn't think about it and he realizes I'm the most athletic thing on this court and I'm going to go use all of my skills. Because I swear to God, it's like sometimes it's like it's almost like banging on a television to get reception. Like it's like, oh yeah, I'm amazing, and then I go, and then he goes off.
It is. It takes a while sometimes to get comfortable, and what I mean comfortable is every time you go out there to play whatever your sport is, that it just comes natural. It just comes second nature. So, some guys have the skill set, but they have to go into that situation thinking about what they're going to do beforehand. And then you have guys where it looks so natural where they just go out and do it. And I think, the spot from where you learn these skills to where they come natural is where he is now.
Here's
because he has all the actual thing. But if you notice, it kind of goes in waves. Like he'll shoot
totally.
4 elbow jumpers, and or he'll get down the place. Okay, this time I'm gonna do, and eventually it'll just come natural.
Here's Bam after the game saying, "I got to stop getting off to these slow starts."
Ball started going in the hole. That's bottom line. I can't keep having these slow starts. I gotta come out like that from the jump and then keep it consistent throughout the game.
Now, one of the things that was frustrating about the first half is there was, it ends up, it doesn't look like a huge discrepancy in 3-point shots, 18-15. That entire game, Denver was smoking the Heat from 3. A little window dressing from Gabe Vincent at the end of that one. And, the Heat were getting looks, man. They were getting looks in the first half. Couldn't hit a lick, especially Duncan Robinson. Because if I tell you there's a game where there's 15 threes, you're like, how many dunks hit last night? All right, I'll look. Gabe Vincent had 4. Max Strus, he was lighting it up, 6-12. All right. So there's 10 of them. Kyle Lowry got a couple from downtown. Even Caleb Martin. Duncan Robinson, 1 of 9 from downtown.
And he hit like his first one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They love throwing up that consistent that 3-point streak. And listen, defense was the bigger issue, so they couldn't get stops. However, this game melted down and the Heat were basically playing catch up because it was Denver's threes all going in, get a 20-point lead, Heat getting open looks, and it's Brick City. Culprit number 1 is one of the best 3-point shooters in the world, who Leroy. He's got the looks. They're not going in.
Okay, it'll all catch up.
No,
I don't understand why you get frustrated when success doing that is 40%.
Well, I'll tell you. Here's the thing, though.
Why do you get so frustrated? 40% success rate. It happens.
I don't like it.
Give it. No. What are you expecting?
I expect on nights where there's no Jimmy buckets.
If great is 45%.
Listen, he's got to dial it up, okay? When there's no Jimmy buckets and there's no Tyler Hero, on those nights, I need you to dial it up.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When you only doing something, same thing with baseball.
Mm-hmm.
When your success rate is 30 to 45%, can you make them when you want to?
Leroy, what did I just say?
You want him to dial it up. Okay. We get what you're trying to do.
I'm going to hit the 3 button.
Hey. What you going to start singing Wyclef? Someone call 911?
Let's hear a little bit from see, here's the other thing that didn't help. So Max Strus, he is he's talking after the game. Everybody's darling, because he doesn't make the money. He's end of the bench guy who's hitting all the threes. And Max,
watch when the season's over with. Apologize to Duncan Robinson.
I'm not going to apologize for Duncan. Listen, if you have a stinker game, Leroy, there's no need to apologize.
Okay, a stinker game at a skill set that your success rate is already below 50%.
Here's Max Strus saying Duncan Robinson got $90 million for a reason.
Nah, Duncan knows exactly what he's doing. He's just got paid $90 million. I think he's good enough. So he's an unbelievable shooter, and he'll be fine. Trust me, it'll all come around. It's just, like you said, it's just a slump, and he'll get out of it. But anything I can do to be there to support him or anything like that, shoot with him, I'm always there for him, and he knows that. So we're always there for each other.
Hey,
It's not
but
hell.
he's going wink wink, but I'm there during the
Yeah,
game.
I'm showing up. The Strus gets
I'm
loose.
showing- Hey,
Duncan
I
Robinson
promise
tight.
you, right now, let me ask you a question.
Yep.
If you needed a 3 and your life depended on it, you want Duncan Robinson or Strus shooting that 3?
Is it in the game?
See, you don't play. Don't talk. Just don't talk. You know what to do. You know, and you're being a jackass.
I'm not being a jackass.
You are.
I'm not being a jackass. It's okay
If
to
your
expect.
life depended right now,
Hmm?
if your life depended on it and you needed a 3, who you going with?
Well, it sounds-
Duncan Robinson or
I
Max
might have to go with the
Strus?
guy who's there to support Duncan Robinson whenever he needs it.
You are a liar.
Doesn't help. When Duncan sees that, he goes, great, thanks, Max. Thanks for bringing up my contract number. Appreciate it.
So if in the next 3 games Steph Curry goes 1 for 35,
Mm-hmm.
right, and your life depended on it, you still taking Steph Curry? Am I right?
Over who? Strus? No.
See,
He walked right into it, bro. It's like he never sees it coming. He's so
what are you
adorable.
smiling for, Marcos?
That's rough. That one's rough. Steph Curry, that one's a rough one. I take Strus over Duncan right now, though. I definitely take Strus over Duncan right now.
Dude, Duncan.
Are you kidding me?
I will, man.
When Strus is like, hey, listen, he gets $90 million for a reason. That's right.
Hey, that did
$90 million.
By the way, Strus.
He did that on purpose.
Wait, you think you support your boy?
Nope.
But you ain't doing no favors throwing his salary out there.
I'll tell you who else didn't do him favors last night was Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry didn't do Duncan favors. Everybody thought they were doing Duncan Robinson favors last night. They
By
weren't.
supporting him, and they're throwing him under the bus.
Last night, Kyle Lowry, we'll play this on the other side. Kyle Lowry said something after the game last night with Duncan Robinson, which I think he thought was something nice, but I don't think helped. Here, so we played you last segment. If you guys missed it, you use the Odyssey app, AUDACY. You can rewind it back in 15 minutes. We played you Max Strus after the game, and he was like, oh, Duncan makes $90 million. He's going to be fine. I'm there for him. Which you think is a great thing to say, because it is. It's a nice thing to say. It's just the way you say it when you throw it out there. No, hey, I don't need a reminder. Hey, Max, don't mention the salary, man. Don't mention the contract. All right? Don't need people knowing about FCS, Fat Cat Syndrome. Well, Kyle Lowry did the same thing yesterday. He said, actually, it's some really poignant thoughts about Duncan Robinson's slump, but I know what's going to stick out in everybody's mind about what he says. You listen for it, Leroy, and you think you're helping, but I know that like when fans hear this, they're going to be like, oh, no, I don't want to hear it.
I know Duncan's a heck of a shooter, right? And we all understood that what he is and what he was doing and how he could get the ball off and how many shots he can make. But I think just right now, just got to keep, not necessarily say feeding him and keep pushing him to keep going, but, we got to find more opportunities for him to get more standstill threes and threes where, he hasn't, defenders are not as close, to him. Maybe we kind of just let him play decoy for a little bit and give him some shots to the easier ones. A lot of our offense is, him moving and getting open and getting handoffs from Bam and getting the shots off. And, who knows, we may need to just, hey, single side tag. If someone helps you, knock it down, Who knows? I mean, that's not my decision. That's just thoughts.
Just give it some thoughts. $90 million decoy.
I get what he's saying. That, hey, if you're struggling a little bit, hitting the 3 on the go, then let's get you some rotation threes where you just standing in the spot.
Listen, I know what he's going with too, but nobody's gonna want to hear about $90 million decoy. No one's gonna want to hear about let's make it easier.
Why not?
Because they don't want to hear that
You
with
got
it.
guys making more than that are decoys.
Who?
I mean, Kyle Lowry. He doesn't necessarily. They don't necessarily. He's not a scorer.
He's the point guard though. Not deking anybody.
Okay. I'm just saying. Come on, man. Like, we're overreacting to this. Please stop.
I'm not overreacting to
They
it.
play what? 25 games?
21.
21 games. Really? You think now, I would go out on a limb and say that when the year is over, Duncan Robinson will have a 3-point average that's higher than the average in the NBA, which is like 30.
He's not supposed to be higher than average, though, Leroy. He's supposed to be elite. He's paid as an elite shooter.
90 million is not. I mean,
As a shoot, Leroy, when your one role is to make threes, you're paid to be an elite
Okay.
shooter, not an above average shooter.
Okay, so you say 40% is elite?
40% is very good. Yes.
No, it's. How many guys you think are shooting 40% from three that play?
I'm gonna look right now.
That are starters.
I'm gonna look right now. That are starters.
Even like what? I don't understand. You know how hard it is? It's not that easy. So he hit a rough patch. So what? Got 60 damn games left.
All right. Right now, guys leading 3-point makes in the year. He's Lonzo Ball, 44. Grayson Allen's got 42. Fred VanVleet, 40.
Look at that.
Patty Mills, 50%. The hell, bro.
No,
CJ
he ain't
McCollum,
shooting.
40. He is. I'm reading it.
Patty Mills is shooting that threes that much?
He is. He's making over 3 a game.
Okay.
Steph Curry, 42%. He's insane. Buddy Hield, 38%. He's making 4 threes a game. And Duncan Robinson's making 3 threes a game at 33%. He's actually shooting more threes this year on attempts, more so than any other year in his career so far.
Okay, so
Which kind of
at
which
33%,
which I think kind
all
of
he needs is a good week.
But here's the thing: if he's shooting more threes than he ever has, it kind of leads you to believe that he probably is getting better looks than he ever has.
True, that's true. But all he needs is a good week.
I know. Listen, Leroy, I get what you say with the average thing, and I get it. I'm not dismissing what you're saying, but there's also an expectation on certain game nights when you need Duncan Robinson to perform, and I can't just go and say, hey, 1 of 9. Oh, well, he'll get him next time.
38%, 40% doesn't work like that.
That's the only thing I ask of him. Defense, he's hacking he's hacking shoulder blades. It's not like he's the focal point of the offense. Like when they're setting you up and he's got it and he's gotten wide open, like, yeah, hit a couple.
I don't think you understand how these sports averages work. 40% is below 50%. Like, it comes when it comes. You're going to have stretches to where you're shooting 60%. You're going to have those stretches where you're 1 for 9, 2 for 10. It all averages out over an 82-game season.
That's fine, man. Hey, does anybody give LeBron a break if he misses a game winner? And they're like, oh, well, averages. Like, what world are you living in, Peter Pan? You want some pixie dust,
So
too?
you think a profession. So this is, you know where we are? We're at the whole Derek Jeter versus A-Rod. Because everybody deemed Jeter to be clutch with his singles. And everybody got on A-Rod because he didn't hit home runs all the time when the playoffs hit. Like, yeah, man. Like, that's not how these work.
Yeah, but the thing with A-Rod is the reason why people always got him is because he was the highest paid player, always higher paid than Jeter. And
Okay,
Jeter,
but
and
his
Jeter,
batting
and,
average,
and Jeter was
average was the same. His batting average was over 300.
his
But
best.
people complained about when he got hits.
Yeah, well, he did his best postseason performance. He had an 09 in the ALCS. That was like his one signature. Otherwise, he was known as a bit of a stinker.
Okay. I would say they play 21 games that after 50, 60 games, you're going to be like, oh, Duncan's back. Like, it happens.
50, 60 games, though? I got to wait that long.
Yeah, that's like 30 more games.
What do you want me to? So
That's
you want me to shoot
60% of the
50% all the time?
I mean, he kind of owes me 50% for like a couple weeks to get it up to your 40.
Right.
You know.
And it'll happen because that's the way it, these shooters, these elite shooters, that's the way it happens. So let me ask you a question.
Yep.
Dame Lillard is struggling.
Yeah.
Do you have any doubt he's going to turn it around?
Well, let's see. Is Damian Lillard? Damian Lillard is shooting.
No, that's on purpose, though. Because he's trying to get out of Portland.
He's trying to get out of there. He's tanking.
Yeah. He's slumping over there on purpose.
You guys got, I'm telling you what. We need to make a E because you guys are living in la la land.
Yeah, but also Damian Lillard is like, he's the star of the team. Duncan Robinson's not the star, dude. He plays a role.
But shooter is shooter.
No.
Like,
no,
what do you think?
No.
Nah, I
So
compare it
you
to a
think,
kicker.
wait.
You're gonna
You
say
think the
so you
star of the
you think
team-
Steph Curry and Duncan Robinson responsibilities are samesies?
No, not at all.
Okay, so
Not at all. And but I'm more than sure Steph Curry hits a rut shooting threes also.
apparently not this year.
Dude, it's a hard thing to do. Why you take some of the best shooters in the league, they hit these ruts.
I don't know.
That's
man.
okay. Usually what makes a guy a great shooter is that eventually it averages out. So he'll have a hot streak where, oh, he's really turning. They're gonna say, oh, you're really turning around. It's
I get you, man, but
basketball.
listen, you can talk about averages and all you want, but like doesn't mean you can't be upset with an 0 for 4 night too. Like if
Sure.
if you
Sure.
give Miguel Cabrera, $300 million and he gives you a golden sombrero on a certain night and you lose the game, or you look at it and think that that's a reason you lost, yeah, fans aren't going to be happy. Don't tell me about what you're going to be doing in June.
Okay, but guess what? The guy won the Triple Crown. I'm gonna take a now Stanton. That's a different story. Okay, but if Miguel Cabrera goes through a stretch where he's hitting below the Mendoza line,
Probably never happened
What
in his
else?
life, except when he was like 40.
Never. Right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like you see how ridiculous that sounds? I can't get mad at Miguel Cabrera for having an 0 for night.
I'm
He
just-
won the Triple Crown.
Why is it we always got to have these psycho, analyzing days with Duncan Robinson? And it's like, Max, he's going to be okay. You got $90 million. And Kyle, we got to make it easier on dunks. Give him a little
Can I say
shoulder
something?
massage.
I'm gonna put a little note in Strus's locker.
Oh, wow.
Okay, if I'm Duncan Robinson, here's what it says: Dear Max, love you. Please don't speak on my behalf ever again. The end. Love Dunks.
Well,
Because, woof. Wow.
well, that is,
That's my friend.
I will say, though, that's a tough thing with the whole media landscape right now with no COVID. Like, I'm sure if reporters could go talk to whomever, Duncan would speak on his behalf. But like, they send who they send after the game now. So someone's gonna ask about Duncan Robinson, and Strus is gonna be like, "I got my guy here. I got him.
No, basically, what you want to play is Max Strus throwing Dunks under the bus.
You said it, not me.
You said it first.
It didn't really matter. At the end of the day, we still lost the game, so I don't really care about my personal play. But Duncan's going to be fine. Duncan's one of the best shooters in the world, so whatever he's going through right now, he'll get out of it. I trust him, and he puts in the work. He's here more than anybody else, so he's going to be just fine.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Here's a little bit more of the Strus is loose.
Nah, Duncan knows exactly what he's doing. He's just got paid $90 million. I think he's good enough. So he's an unbelievable shooter, and he'll be fine. Trust me, it'll all come around. It's just, like you said, it's just a slump, and he'll get out of it. But anything I can do to be there to support him or anything like that, shoot with him, I'm always there for him, and he knows that. So we're always there for each
You want
other.
me to translate that for you? Anything I can do to help him get through his moments, I'm willing to do, because right now I'm the captain. I make the threes.
You think? Let me ask.
I want 90 million.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
You think Strus is?
No. No.
What? You don't know what I'm going to ask yet. You can't do that.
You want to trade folks. You always
No. I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to do that. Swear to God.
Okay. No trades.
If he's honest, all right, Strus is talking to his lady, all right, or his parents, whatever. He's talking to the people that he doesn't have to lie to, right, or put on a good front.
Right.
You think Strus is thinking to himself, closing in on that starting spot?
No.
Whoa, really? I'm closing in on it.
But I will say this. You can say that you're just as good as Dunks.
Mm-hmm.
But those numbers don't say that. I mean, Duncan Robinson made 500 threes quicker than anybody in that history.
His numbers are phenomenal.
Okay.
I'm not asking that, though.
I have proof.
I'm not asking that. I'm not asking I'm asking,
what?
In his heart of hearts, do you think Max Strus is thinking to himself, the Strus is going to make Dunk sit on that caboose?
Nope.
I think he's thinking
No
it.
chance.
I think he's thinking
Because
it.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I think he's thinking it.
If I want to get paid,
Hmm?
I want to be in on that Tyler Hero line.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because the way Tyler Hero breaks it down, I'm going to get more open shots.
Than being in a lineup with Kyle, Jimmy, and Bam?
Yeah, but when Kyle Lowry does it, he's looking for Bam or Jimmy. You're like third option.
I mean, Duncan's shooting more attempts than he ever has.
That's Duncan. I'm talking about Max Strus.
Yeah, but I think Strus thinks that he's Duncan. When I hear that, and he's like, he makes $90 million if he needs anything.
You think Strus thinks he's Duncan Robinson?
I think now he thinks he's better.
No, my goodness. Are you
just in his heart? Just honest. He remember like Deion Waiters would say that he's better than Gordon Hayward.
So wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
Oh, Strus doesn't have a conscience, dude.
You are comparing
Mm-hmm.
Max Strus
Yep.
to Philly cheese.
Yeah. You got Philly cheese, and you got Chicago style pizza.
I don't even want to give you a -1. I just want to mute your screen. Just make it a black box.
Why?
Because you should be banned for 30 seconds.
Max Strus has no conscience, dude.
J-Fig, turn off his screen.
No, don't do that, J-Fig. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
You're in the penalty box.
I'm not in the penalty box. I'm not going to go in the penalty box.
You're going in the penalty box.
I'm not going to the penalty box.
Stupid comment.
It's not a stupid comment.
Compare Max Strus to Philly cheese.
Only in mentality. I'm not saying they have the same.
Mentality?
Yeah.
You think Max Strus has the mentality of Philly cheese?
No one's going to love you like you.
Philly cheese.
Did Philly cheese ever have a Philly cheese?
So you think Max Strus is shooting the threes? That Strus is loose?
I think he is. No, I think he is. I think he is. You know.
There you go.
Listen,
penalty box.
You never, like, I'm sure that he loves Duncan Robinson. I'm sure he loves Duncan Robinson.
Don't follow. After you trash somebody, don't follow him up with how much you love him.
But I think Max Strus is coming for his stuff.
Somebody's always coming for your stuff, dude.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But he ain't. No matter how good a run Max Strus is on,
mm-hmm.
You are a damn fool if you think that he's anywhere near the level of Duncan Robinson.
You're not, but I'm not saying that. I'm asking
no!
I'm asking, do you think he's
saying that?
Do you think he's saying that?
About wiggle? Marcos,
I'm not saying that.
About wiggle room, you see why this guy's a fraud?
Be clear.
See how he just maneuvered his way out of that?
Duncan Robinson.
No!
Hold on. First of all, let me say a couple things
You're
here.
the Mr. Miyagi of sports talk.
No.
Never wrong.
Take off.
You always finagle your way out.
I'm not finagling.
Your dumb take.
Hear this. Duncan Robinson's my guy. Okay.
No, he's not. Oh my goodness. Look.
He's my guy. All right.
He's your guy. You photoshopped him on a big giant
I didn't do that.
Cat.
I didn't do that. You can't prove that I did that. That's my guy.
So you know what?
Listen,
if you got Max Strus sitting there, I mean, if you got Dunks sitting there with three hundreds wrapped, then Max Strus got to have dollars.
oh yeah,
He got dollars.
he's got he's got
Max Strus with
he's
a
got
fat cat with a whole bunch of quarters and nickels.
He's like, you ever see those cartoons with the cat where they getting the fish skeleton out of the trash can? That's him. But
Come on, man.
Duncan Robinson's my guy.
You don't
Leroy.
think you're going too far with this?
I'm not going
Duncan's
far.
gonna be fine.
I agree with you. He's gonna
Then
be
why
fine.
don't you act like it?
I'm just going based on what his teammates are saying.
Dude, he had one bad game. You had him up on 7 or 8 fat cat gifts.
Well, listen, Hassan got $98
After
million.
one game.
Hassan Whiteside got $98 million.
It's not even the new year yet.
You're right.
Would you like to make a way?
No.
By the end of the year,
I have no
Duncan
interest.
Robinson will be shooting over 40%.
Listen to me. Hear me out. Duncan Robinson is my guy. I have no interest in making negative bets against him. I don't do that.
But okay. Well, I'll make this bet. By the end of the year, Dunks will shoot 40% from 3.
But you don't think that Max Strus is coming for that spot?
That's his job.
Okay. So you agree with me?
That's his job. That's not a revelation.
Okay,
everybody want to get to that spot.
So you agree with me?
Everybody want to be that guy.
Great. So you agree with me? So what did I say that was so wrong?
Look,
What did I say? You agree at the end of the day, you agree with me. Max Strus is laying little breadcrumbs, and he's letting you know, come for that spot. He may not get it.
laying breadcrumbs.
Yeah, he may let. Well,
That's not how that works.
no, it is, dude. It is.
That's terrible. You don't lay breadcrumbs to let people know you're coming. What are you doing? See what I mean? Like he just you right now you are Manny Diaz.
No, I'm not. Don't do that.
Just running your mouth. You don't make no damn sense. Come on. And then you follow it up with Dunks is my guy.
He is my
If
guy.
that's what it takes to be his guy. He don't want you. I'm going to speak on behalf of Duncan Robinson. I don't want you as my guy.
No. Listen.
I don't want you as my guy. If this is what my guy does, no.
Okay, well, we got to have an honest talk because when nobody knew who he was and he was wearing number 62 and I was advocating this guy's got the goods and nobody was interviewing him back in the day except me, this guy right here. So you can't get mad at me when I'm giving you the first shine and now I'm just saying, time to step it up, bruh.
After 20 games in an 82-game season?
After when there's games with no Jimmy and Tyler, I need some buckets, dude. That's when. I need you.
It's basketball.
Okay? When Mickey cut Rocky he says, I need this last round out of you. He didn't say, oh, get him the next fight, Mick. No, I need you now. I need you against the Joker. All right? There's somebody named Bones dropping threes, and you're sitting here Brick City. Doesn't mean I don't love him any less, but I need him.
You got very little patience.
I don't have patience in a game like that.
You are terrible.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Duncan shooting on the backboard.
Hey, all you
I'm
cool
telling you
cats
what.
and kittens.
Sometimes you got to be honest with the ones you love.
That's not honesty. You know what that is? When somebody say cats off a roof? That's what you are.
I'm not.
You know what? I'm sending a memo to Dunks. Don't let Tobin back on the boat. He is
I built the boat.
ship.
I know how the engine works. I built
what?
the Duncan Robinson boat.
Hey, we repossessed it.
No,
Before it
you can't.
closed.
Guess what? It's owned by
Yes,
the
we
bank.
Right, that's right.
The Bank of
Like-
Tobes.
Come on, dude. You stick with your guy. Why have you never said, you know what? Dunks will shoot his way out of it because he always does. It's a long season. You've never said that. You know what? The guy went 1 for 9 one time, and all of a sudden, fat cat with money bags. That's you. That's what you do.
That's not what I do.
That's what?
That's not what I do. Just interesting, you know? Seen a pattern. Son Whiteside gets paid.
A pattern. 20 games.
Deion Waiters
in an
gets paid.
18-game season, it's a pattern.
Josh McRoberts gets paid.
Now you're comparing dunks to Josh McRoberts.
That's too far. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize.
Minus
well, you
one.
compare Max. You're right on par because you compare Max Strus to Philly cheese.